Ask yourself one question. Why is it always so easy? You have to work for everything else in your life. The gym does not come to you. The money does not chase you. The skill does not build itself while you sleep. But this one thing, the thing that drains you, the thing you have decided 100 times to stop, it is always one tap away. Always free. Always faster to load than any other site you visit. No password walls that actually stop you. No friction anywhere. You have never once had to try. Have you ever wondered why? Because nothing in this world is frictionless by accident. When a road is smooth, someone paved it. When a door opens by itself, someone installed the motor. And when a habit is impossible to escape, someone engineered the trap. Here's the truth nobody in your life will say to you directly. Your weakness is not just your weakness. Your weakness is a product. It is inventory. It is a line item on a revenue forecast in an office you will never see. There are men who went to work this morning whose entire job is making sure you do not stop. They're not evil. They're employed, and their salary is paid by your evenings. You thought you were fighting yourself. You were never just fighting yourself. You were fighting a payroll. Let me show you the machine. No theories, just how the business works. The sites you cannot stay away from make money one way: time. Your time on the page is the product they sell to advertisers. More minutes, more money. That is the entire model. So every feature you touch was built to buy more of your minutes. The video ends and the next one starts by itself. Who decided that? An engineer, paid to remove the moment where you might stop and think. The endless scroll that never hits a bottom. Who built that? A team, tested against a version with pages. The scroll won because the scroll kept you longer. The recommendations that know exactly what you did not know you wanted. That is not magic. That is a model trained on millions of men just like you. It knows the pattern of a man about to leave, and it knows exactly what to show him to make him stay. Every color, every notification, every preview that loads before you asked it to. Tested, measured, optimized against you. The slot machine in a casino is regulated. There are laws about how it can be designed because everyone agrees it is engineered to be addictive. The machine in your pocket has no such laws, and it is better at its job than any slot machine ever built. You brought a decision to that fight. They brought a decade of data. Now do you understand why willpower kept losing? Sit with what this means for a moment. Every relapse you have ever had, every night you swore was the last one, every morning you woke up ashamed and called yourself weak, you were not just weak, you were outnumbered. One man, tired, alone at 11 at night against systems built by thousands of engineers, funded by billions of dollars, refined on the failures of millions of men before you. That was never a fair fight. And the shame you have been carrying, the story that says you are just a man who cannot control himself, that story is worth money to them. Because a man who blames only himself never looks up. He never asks who built the trap. He just keeps falling into it and hating himself for falling. Shame keeps the customer coming back. So hear this clearly. The shame ends today. But listen, because this is where most men take the wrong exit. This is an explanation. It is not an excuse. The machine explains why stopping is hard. It does not make stopping impossible. Men walk out of this trap every single day. You have watched them do it. The machine is powerful. It is not all-powerful. It has one weakness. It needs your attention to function. Every system they built, the autoplay, the scroll, the recommendations, all of it requires one thing. You, present. Phone in hand, eyes on screen. The entire billion-dollar machine goes dark the moment you are not in the room. They engineered everything except your feet. So here is how you fight a machine. Not with willpower. Willpower is you negotiating with their engineers every night. You will lose that negotiation. You fight a machine with mechanics. Remove the conditions it needs to run. The phone charges outside the bedroom, tonight. Not as a punishment, as a wall. The machine cannot autoplay to an empty room. The apps where your spiral starts, deleted. Not hidden in a folder, deleted. Every layer of friction you add is one of their engineers fired. They spent millions removing every step between you and the trap. You put the steps back. Make your weakness expensive to reach. And then the deeper move. The machine feeds on empty time. The unplanned hour, the bored evening, the tired scroll. So you spend your attention before they can harvest it. The work, the training, the building. A man in the middle of a mission is a terrible customer. He is not in the room. He is not bored. He is not reachable at 11 at night because he is asleep, because he trains at 6. This is what the protocol was always for, not discipline for its own sake. Every hour you give the work is an hour they cannot bill. And understand what you become when you do this. Their entire model assumes you will behave like the average man, predictable, reachable, leaking. A retain the man breaks the model. He is a rounding error, lost revenue, a customer who walked out of the store and did not look back. Now, step back and see the whole board. An entire economy is arranged around your leak. The sites profit from the act. The advertisers profit from your attention. And the culture around you calls it all normal, harmless, what everyone does. Meanwhile, the drive that built every empire in history, the force that pushed men across oceans, that raised cities, that wrote symphonies, that same force in you is being drained nightly into a screen for someone else's quarterly earnings. They do not want you weak because they hate you. They want you weak because your weakness is worth billions and your strength is worth nothing to them. A man at full capacity does not scroll for 4 hours, does not need the release to sleep, does not spend his evenings feeding a machine. He builds, he trains, he becomes dangerous to every business model that depends on his depletion. So understand what retention actually is. It is not a self-improvement trend, it is not a challenge, it is a withdrawal. You are taking your force out of their economy and putting it back into your own. Every day you retain is a day the machine earned nothing from you. Every morning you wake up clear is stolen inventory. They counted on your evenings. Reclaim them. They counted on your shame. Drop it. They counted on you never looking up from the trap long enough to see who built it. You just did. The phone goes outside the bedroom tonight. The apps go tonight. The work starts tomorrow at the hour they used to own. You were never just fighting yourself, but you were always able to win. The war starts within, but it was declared from outside. Now you know. Fight accordingly.